A few years ago, I did a series on my YouTube channel of interesting facts from every episode of The Office from every season. And ever since then, I've been wanting to do this to other shows that I love. And after a 2-year break, I thought, what the hell, let's do this again. So the show I'm doing interesting facts on every episode from every season now is Married with Children. Married with Children is a sitcom that follows the Bundy family. No relation to Ted Bundy. Better, but still horrible. Married with Children ran on the Fox network for 10 years between 1987 to 1997 for a grand total of 11 seasons. Like my Office series, every fact I'll be getting from every episode comes from the Wiki page itself. So this might not be 100% accurate, but let's just hope. But before we get started, I need your help. The next show I decided to cover on my channel is The Golden Girls, but I have two options. Lately, I've been reading Golden Girls: An Unauthorized Look Behind the Lanai by Jim Gallucci, and I honestly recommend this if you love the show. After starting to read this, I thought it'd be cool to do a 4-part series on 100 interesting facts I learned from this book. Now, will I get 100? I do not know, but I'm aiming for 100. This is where you guys come in. Should I do a 4-part series on the 100 things I learned from the Golden Girls Forever and Unauthorized Look Behind the Lanai book? Or a 7-part interesting facts from each episode of the Golden Girls series? Go to my community tab or comment to vote. So today, let's take a look at interesting facts from each episode from Married with Children, Season 9. The reason why we only hear Peggy on the phone and Chewie to heaven and see her sparingly throughout the next 3 episodes is because Katie Sagal just had a baby girl in real life. Oktoberfest, the festival Bud and Heidi attend in Driving Mr. Bundy, is a real festival. The beer festival, originating in Germany, is held in many cities across the U.S. due to Americans of German descent being the largest self-reported ancestral group. The actor who plays the stage manager in Kelly Breaks Out, Michael Francis Clark, played the bartender and at the zoo 5 seasons earlier. While watching a football game between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams in Naughty but Nice, Al tells Bud that if the Bears lose, they'll be kicked out of the NFL. The Los Angeles Rams, being last in the NFC West for 3 executive seasons in the early 1990s, beat the Kansas City Chiefs 16-0 in Kansas City the day this episode aired. In Business Sucks, Kelly tells Al that she got a part in the new Khalil False Eye Emporium Peter Falk birthday sale. Peter Falk was an actor, best known for playing Lieutenant Frank Columbo on Columbo from 1968 to 2003. Who, when he was 3 years old, got his right eye removed due to cancer and used a prosthetic eye for most of his life. This gave him a distinct squinty eye look. After the No Man member returns with food and Business Still Sucks, the No Man member on the left throws their empty wrapper on the floor. However, in the next shot, he is seen throwing his wrapper at the guy. At the beginning of Dial B for Virgin, Al is upset that all the channels are showing NBC's Wings. Abraham Ben-Ruby, who played the baby in Al's Dream and She's Having My Baby Part 1 from Season 6, and Cousin Jimmy from Season 7's Wedding Repercussions, played the recurring role of Roy R.J. Biggins Jr. on Wings. Al gets excited to see the 1960 series Dragnet on TV and Sleepless in Chicago. Ed O'Neill appeared in the short-lived 2003 revival of Dragnet. When Al has the Bundys get into the Fox viewing positions for episode 2 of No Pot to Peas In and No Pot to Peas In, you can see the milk carton with Seven's Child Missing poster on the coffee table. This milk carton was seen in last season's Ride Scare. The Groucho Memorial Field in Dud Bowl is the Monarch Stadium at Los Angeles Valley College in Valley Glen, California. The college's adjacent high school, Grant High, can be seen throughout many shots of the episode. It's also possible that the high school's football team logo, the Lancers, can be seen throughout the episode as well, but I couldn't really see anything, so if you know any shots that show the Lancers, comment below. Many television shows, movies, and music videos were filmed at Grant High School. Frank Thomas was the only pro baseball player guest star in A Man for No Seasons that actually played on a Chicago-based baseball team during the filming of this episode. Around that time, Mike Piazza was playing for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Brett Saberhagen played for both the Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets. Danny Tartabull played for the Oakland Athletics. And Dave Winfield played for both the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Guardians. I Want My Psycho Dad in its second part episode, I Want My Psycho Dad Second Blood, was originally supposed to air in Season 8, but series co-creator and producer Michael G. Moy got into an argument with the network while writing this episode in 1993 over them wanting to censor it. He believed the reason being a way to appease Congress after Attorney General Janet Reno wanted for television violence to end. Tom, the guy who makes out with Kelly in I Want My Psycho Dad's Second Blood, is played by Joseph D. Reitman, who played her boyfriend Genghis 9 episodes earlier in Naughty But Nice. He wears the clothes he wears as Tom in next season's The Weaker Sex, where he plays Genghis again, indicating that Genghis and Tom are the same person. The actor who plays Mark, the director of the commercial that Kelly is appearing in The Naked and the Dead, but mostly The Naked, Leland Orser, appeared on The Bone Collector 4 years later. Ed O'Neill also appeared in the movie, but they didn't share any screen time together. The onesie that Bud wears after Kelly shoots the apple to the top of his head and Kelly takes a shot is the same onesie he wore in a flashback in the 70s in Christmas from Season 7. During the taping of Get the Dodge Out of Hell, the audience did not expect to see David Garrison, thus when he came on stage there was a huge applause. To make fun of the huge applause, David checks his watch while everyone is still clapping. At one point in 25 years and What Do You Get, Al wears a Farquhar's formals jacket. This is a nod to Married with Children producer, writer, and executive story editor Ralph R. Farquhar. Ship Happens Part 1 was Wolfman Jack's last acting job. He passed away 5 months after the airing of the episode. Logo TV planned to air Ship Happens Part 2 at midnight on April 13, 2022 Eastern Time. This was only one day after the guest star for that episode, Gilbert Gottfried's death. This airing was planned before his death, so it happened coincidentally. After mistaking Larry Storch for his F-Troop co-star Forrest Tucker and Something Larry This Way Comes, Peggy starts to ask Bud if Larry Storch has a big penis before Bud cuts her off. This is referencing to a rumor that Forrest Tucker challenged Milton Berle, who was rumored to have a large penis, to compare penis sizes. And then bingo was her game-o, the janitor Mullen calls Marcy Bucko. The janitor is played by Clint Howard, the real-life brother of Ron Howard, and him calling Marcy Bucko is likely a reference to Ron's character Richie Cunningham on the popular sitcom Happy Days, who always called people Bucko. User Friendly was not supposed to be Amber's final appearance. In a 2017 interview, Amber actress Juliet Tablak revealed that she signed on to appear in the Married with Children spinoff, focusing on Bud's attendance of Tremaine in Radio Free Tremaine, but was replaced with the character of April Adams at the last minute. The voice of the news reporter in Pulp Fiction is Ed Hall, the Tonight Show with Jay Leno announcer. He made a few appearances on the show. Kerry Russell became best known for the series Felicity a few years after playing April Adams in Radio Free Tremaine. Her Felicity co-star Ian Gomez played one of the car wash employees in Get the Dodge Out of Hell. Al bowls with his right hand in Shoeless Al, but every time we see him write a check or writing something down when he takes a phone call, he uses his left hand. Meghan Markle makes an uncredited appearance as an extra in the gym in The Undergraduate. Her father, Thomas W. Markle, worked on Married with Children as director of photography.